Just like all retail, every year you're bound to have a slow season for sales. Rather than sitting on your products, find out what you should be doing on this episode of The Jam. What is up? Welcome to The Jam. I am Gordon from Marmalade.
And I'm Richie from Marmalade.
And today we're going to be talking about the slow season for your shop and some things you could do during that slow season to be productive and better establish yourself and prepare yourself for your busy season.
So, of course, the question is, what should you be doing with your time when your sales reach your seasonal standstill? First thing is you can create more products and bulk up inventory for the busy season. So if you have a season that's really slow and then you have a season that's crazy and it's hard to keep up with making and, just getting all those orders prepared to go out along with all the other administrative tasks that come with getting an order, this is a great time to catch up with what you can. So bulk up the inventory where you can, things that are custom even, if you can get it to a point where it's right before it actually gets further customized, then that's going to help a lot. Getting packaging ready to put in, just all that different stuff that ends up taking all your time during the busy season when you're getting those orders. Preparing that stuff physically ahead of time can help you a ton.
Yeah, we've actually talked to sellers in the past too who will forecast out what they expect to do sales-wise during the busy season and then do all of the inventory production ahead of time. Then during the busy season, they can attend to all those things that take up so much time, like messages and fulfillment and things like that, personalization on products, and have all their inventory ready. And then once they've sold out of that, they're done. And then it's a very low stress, busy holiday season for them because they're not scrambling to keep making and doing all of the other things that have to happen with customers during busy season as well. Yeah, another thing you can do during busy season is to offer large discounts and some seasonal sales on your current products that you have in your shop. This is kind of a good time to play around with pricing and sales numbers and see what seems to work for your market and when to apply those things to pull customers in. It's no secret that lots of furniture places have 4th of July sales. It's because it's a slow time for them of the year. There's a lot of people doing a lot of other things than thinking about furniture. And so to pull people back in the door, like, come on guys, let's get some sales going here. That's exactly what they do.
Something else you can do is audit your shop and find out what's working and what isn't working. So things such as tightening up your keywords with Marmalade. Tightening up all your SEO, so your tags, your titles, your descriptions, and revitalizing those listings and photos in time for your busy season. So if any of this stuff kind of strikes a chord, right? You're like, I do some keyword stuff, but really when I'm busy, I don't really have a lot of time to dig in and really tighten them up the way I should. Well, now's your time. Photos, like, I've been meaning to go back and take better photos, but just during the busy season, not enough time. It's funny how once we don't have time for certain things that really don't have time because we're busy, then we remember all the other stuff that we should have been doing. And then when things are kind of slow, you're like, I don't know what to work on. So these are some suggestions.
Make a list during the busy season when you're thinking of all the things that you could have done but didn't.
Yes.
And then hit that the next time you're slow. It's also a good time for personal growth, so really educate yourself on helpful things that are going to matter for your business. People who have been selling for a long time, seasoned veterans on Etsy, can take advantage of some of the advice in our Etsy 101 series that we have. That's just one example of places that you can go to brush up on things and make sure you're up to date on the most recent information on Etsy and how to best place yourself in that market. Browse our blog, hit up our YouTube channel. There's a bunch of things out there for you. There's obviously other places to go to for information, but we try to do a good job of highlighting the things that matter and covering the things that can really help out Etsy sellers. So it's a great place to start.
I want to take a moment to thank you for tuning into the Jam by Marmalade. Marmalade helps guide you to keywords that real Etsy shoppers are using, so you can get more sales doing what you love. Check out Marmalade in the link in the description or at marmalead.com. There's a quote from Brian Tracy, and I don't have it exactly correct, so I'm somewhat paraphrasing, but it's something along the lines of, if you were to study on a topic in your industry for 10 minutes a day, then it was a short amount of time, like a few years, you would be at the absolute top of your industry knowledge-wise. And it's because just not a lot of people spend a lot of time continuing to learn in their craft. They get proficient in something and then they stop there. Not a lot of people, will spend daily time doing that. And it's weird because the people that don't think that it would be uncommon, but it is. You just have a bias because you're one of those people that is constantly learning. But it makes a huge difference. I've also heard the same is true with training dogs. Like if you were to just consistently train your dog 10 minutes a day, you have a show level, like champion level trained dog. It sounds so small, but for the most part, people, they say, oh, that sounds so easy, I can do that. But 10 minutes a day to do every day is harder than it sounds for most people. Just like working out every day. Oh, don't have 30 minutes a day? We all have 30 minutes a day, right? I've got 30 minutes a day, but do I make it every day? No, I don't. Something else you can do is take part in an Etsy coaching workshop for an area that you are struggling with. So if you can identify some areas that like, I don't really know a lot about this area. I think it would be helpful for my business if I did. Jump in, get uncomfortable, and learn those things. Again, that's how you're going to float to the top and end up being one of the leaders in your industry.
Spend some time to create templates, expense report templates or any other kind of templates really that would help you in managing your own shop. A lot of times sellers will create templates for responses to customer messages. If you get repeated messages over and over, it helps to have some kind of a preset template so you don't have to sit down and write a response completely from scratch. During the slow season is a good time to look back through your conversations, take a look at what you can, streamline so that when things get busy, you can be even more efficient in those areas.
Researching your supplies and other expenses to make sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck is also something you can do. Kind of like insurance. You want to shop that around every year just to make sure that you're still getting the best rate. So you might be able to find comparable supplies that are less expensive. Maybe your supplier has raised prices or just, hasn't raised, kept prices the same while others have actually come down. It's just good to keep that in mind. And if you've been working with someone for a long time, you can always reach out and see if you can get a little better deal as you've grown as well.
Spend some time to research and innovate ways to create your product. So either being able to create your product at the same quality level faster or by making improvements to your product. Look back and see what kind of feedback you've gotten from customers and things that you might be able to tweak and improve on your product so that you can launch a new and improved line of products in your shop by the time the next busy season starts.
Something else you might want to do is research similar products to what you're currently making and offer a new line of products to sell alongside your signature products that you've always had. So expanding your shop in what you carry is another great way of getting a bigger shopping cart from shoppers. If they're coming to you for one thing, what else might you be able to make as well or want to make as well that they're going to be getting from someone else if they're not getting from you?
Yeah, another thing you can do if you're just totally sick of the roller coaster of sales on Etsy and how you have one part of the year where you're mad busy and then dead the next, and you really don't want to fill it with other things, it just really sucks the life out of you to not get sales coming through the door. You can actually research what markets might fit that space so that you can have consistent sales year round. See what else is out there. It's no secret that markets have different seasonality trends to each one of them, right? Obviously there's holiday trends and things like that are going to be the same every year, but markets themselves have their own seasonality trends. Jump into Marmalade and you can explore this. We'll show our seasonality chart and you can see how things have trended over the course of the year. Find something that's busy during your slow time and slow during your current busy time. And now you've found something that can keep you busy throughout the entire year.
That's the name of the game right there, right? You want to constantly be reinventing and have products that people are going to be wanting year round so that you can, keep a momentum and do it year round, that you're not just a seasonal shop where, unless that's what you want to do, but it's a lot of times easier just to kind of keep things rolling so that you're not opening here, shutting down, dusting it off, reopening, shutting it down. Even if you're just someone that wants to have just a steady, low-level steady, part-time side hustle, just keeping it going, it's nice to do.
So there you guys go. There's a handful of tips for things to keep you busy during the slow season of your shop. Let us know what you choose to do with your time, whether it's work on your own personal development or experiment with your shop or just take some time for yourself. Let us know what you like to do during your slow season of your shop. We will see you guys next time on The Jam.